Good morning everyone and welcome back in my lecture series. I hope you all are well and enjoying this lecture series. So we already discussed about our chapters. Now I will be uh, starting the theory that is called azeotrope and steam distillations, right? So what is azeotrope? Did you heard about the first? Now what is azeotrope? Azeotrope is nothing but it is a mixture of two or more liquids which display the same level of concentration in the liquid and vapor phase. એટલે કે azeotrope શું છે તો કે કઈ નથી but મિશ્રણ છે એક અથવા એક કરતા વધારે liquids નું અને એ શું બતાવે છે concentration in the liquid and vapor phase. સેમ કોન્સન્ટ્રેશન બતાવે છે લિક્વિડમાં અને વેપરમાં, તો એને આપણે શું કહી શકાય azeotrope. It is a mixture of two or more compounds or you can say a chemical in such ratio that its composition cannot be changed by the simple distillation. એટલે કે આપણે simple distillation cannot alter their properties, right? એટલે કે આ એવા મિક્સર છે કે એનું composition આપણે simple distillation થી બદલી શકતા નથી. Why? This is because when an azeotrope is boiled, એટલે કે azeotrope એટલે કે જે મિક્સર છે આપણે જ્યારે એને બોઇલ કરીએ, the resulting vapor has the same ratio of the constituent as this original mixture of this liquid. એટલે કે જે આપણને લિક્વિડ આપણે બોઇલ કરીએ એમાંથી જે વેપર આપણને મળે એનો રેશિયો બી કેવો છે ઓરિજિનલ લિક્વિડ્સ જેટલો છે, રાઈટ? એટલે આપણે એને સિમ્પલ ડિસ્ટિલેશન થી આઈડેન્ટિફાઈ કરી શકતા નથી. આવી azeotrope mixer distillation curve છે. Here we use a liquid only and here vapor only, and here this is called mixture, this is called azeotrope. This graph is illustrated by composition versus temperature, right? And here we can take a mole fractions. So an azeotrope in a mixer that is given pressure, the azeotropic pressure, right, and boil at a constant temperature, the azeotropic temperature we can call, and has the same composition, that is called azeotropic composition in the equilibrium vapor and liquid phase. They are termed as a constant boiling mixtures as their composition remains unchanged. એટલે કે એનું composition change થશે નહીં by distillation. That is, the constituents stay in the same proportion even when the azeotrope is boiled. As I told you, when distillation cannot alter a fraction of liquid, it results in azeotrope, and that is called azeotrope mixtures, right? So that means azeotrope boiled at a constant temperature and distilled over without change in a composition at any given pressure, like a pure chemical compounds. This cannot be regarded as a chemical compounds. The reason is that when the total pressure is changed, both the boiling point and the composition of the azeotrope change, whereas for a chemical compound, the composition must remain constant over the range of temperature and pressure. So liquid mixture which distill with the change in a compositions are called azeotropic mixture, right? These are the azeotropic mixture. An azeotropic compound is a mixture of two substances which distill at the same temperature. એટલે કે શું છે two substance છે બરાબર ભેગા કરેલા which distill at a same temperature. તો એવા જે હોય એને શું કહેવાય આપણે azeotropic mixture. An azeotropic is a mixture of compound with the same composition in the vapor as it is liquid. એટલે કે બેયનું composition કેવું હશે same. In other words, an azeotrope is a liquid mixer that has a constant boiling point and whose vapor has the same composition as the liquid. Several compounds such as toluenes, benzene and cyclohexane form a suitable azeotrope with a water, right? An azeotrope, a liquid mixture which when vaporized produce the same composition as the liquid. For two types of azeotropes are available: minimum boiling points and maximum boiling points, where minimum boiling points and maximum boiling points are less common. Now, azeotrope distillations. Azeotropic distillation is an early and important special distillation process commonly used in a laboratory and industry. Azeotropic distillation is accomplished by adding to the liquid phase a volatile third component which changes the volatility of one of the two components more than the other. So the components are separated by distillations. એટલે કે જો distillation કરવું હોય તો third volatile compound આપણે use કરવો પડશે. Azeotropic distillations performed in the laboratory is normally done in the benches in a covalent fractional distillations column, right? I also illustrate what is the fractional distillations column. But in such cases, in excess the usually required amount of azeotropic agent, it is added with the charge to the still. So the mixture is then distilled in the same manner as a fractional distillations. If the mixture of binary compounds and azeotrope is minimum boiling point type, then the distillated product should contain only one of the original component and the azeotropic agent. એટલે કે જો મિક્સર બાઇનરી કમ્પાઉન્ડ હોય અને ઈ કેવા ટાઈપનું હોય તો કે મિનિમમ બોઇલિંગ પોઈન્ટ્સ હોય. મિનિમમ બોઇલિંગ પોઈન્ટ્સ હોય તો આપણે એને કયું કહી શકાય, કયું ડેવિએશન કહી શકાય? પોઝિટિવ ડેવિએશન હોય તો જે ડિસ્ટિલ પ્રોડક્ટ આપણને જોવા મળે એ ઓરિજિનલ, એમાં વન કમ્પોનન્ટ જ ઓરિજિનલ હોય. And the composition of the distillated product then changes as the distillation proceeds, since the separation taking place is between and different azeotropes. Then the distillation should proceed until all other components have been removed as a distillate product and leaving the bottom product as the remaining components and azeotropic agent. Now, types of azeotropes. What are the types of azeotropes? There are three types of azeotropes here: heterogeneous and homogeneous azeotropes, minimum boiling point and maximum boiling point. If we have a minimum boiling point, that is called positive azeotrope, and each have a maximum boiling point, that is called negative azeotrope. Firstly, heterogeneous and homogeneous azeotropes. If azeotropes are formed in a constituents of mixture and if they are not completely miscible, then they are termed as a heterogeneous. You all know heterogeneous હોય તો completely immiscible હોય, right? Miscible હોય નહીં. But in homogeneous azeotrope are azeotropes in which the constituent of a mixture are miscible completely. Heteroazeotropic distillation compares two liquid phases. Now, what is positive azeotropes? That means positive હોય એટલે કયું હોય? Minimum boiling points. These azeotropes are formed by those liquid pairs which have so positive deviation from ideal behavior. એટલે કે આ આપણને શેમાં જોવા મળશે? પોઝિટિવ ડેવિએશન જે લિક્વિડ પેરમાં આપણને જોવા મળશે એને શું કહેવાય? Positive deviations. Such azeotropes correspond to an intermediate composition for which the total vapor pressure is the highest and hence the boiling point is lowest. Right? Look at these azeotropes are formed by those liquid pair which shows positive deviation, such an azeotrope of which total vapor pressure is the highest, hence the boiling point is lowest. Such azeotropes have a boiling point lower. For example, ethyl alcohol. Ethyl alcohol have a boiling point is 78 degrees Celsius, and water have 100 degrees Celsius, right? Combine in a composition of 95 and 4.30 respectively to form a azeotropic mixture, which constant boiling point is 78 degrees Celsius. This is called positive azeotrope, right? Also, we have another example is ethanol. Ethanol is a 95 degrees Celsius and water 100, right? So ethanol boils at a 78 degrees Celsius and water boils at a 100 degrees Celsius, but azeotrope boils at a 78.2 degrees Celsius, which is lower than either these constituents, right? For another examples, yes, this is enough. This two example is enough, right? So minimum temperature which any ethanol or water solution can boil at atmospheric pressure. In general, positive azeotrope boils at a lower temperature than any other ratio of this constituent. So positive azeotropes are called minimum boiling mixture of pressure or maximum azeotropes, right? Now what is negative deviation? So these azeotropes are formed by those liquid pairs which shows negative deviation from the ideal behavior. Such an azeotrope corresponding to an intermediate composition for which the total vapor pressure is the minimum, hence the boiling point is maximum. Such azeotropes have a boiling point lower than of the pure components. For example, azeotrope boils at a higher temperature than the other ratio of constituents. And negative azeotrope are also called a maximum boiling points or pressure minimum azeotrope. For an examples, hydrochloric acid at a concentration is 20.2% and 79.8% water by mass. But hydrogen chloride boils at a minus 84 degrees Celsius and water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. But the azeotrope boils at a 110 degrees Celsius. એટલે કે પોતાના જે ઓરિજિનલ બોઇલિંગ પોઇન્ટ્સ કરતા ભી વધારે બોઇલિંગ પોઇન્ટ છે કેવું થશે બોલ્સ થશે તો એને શું કહેવાય maximum boiling points, right? We have many examples: sulfuric acid, nitric acid, perchloric acid, hydrochloric acids. So these all are the example of this. એટલે કે what are the main difference of maximum and minimum boiling points? Minimum boiling points એટલે કે જે ઓરિજિનલ એનું બોઇલિંગ પોઈન્ટ છે એના કરતા બી જે મિક્સર બને એ ઓછા બોઇલિંગ પોઈન્ટે બોઇલ થવા માટે તો એને શું કહેવાય મિનિમમ બોઇલિંગ પોઈન્ટ અને મેક્સિમમ બોઇલિંગ પોઈન્ટ્સ એટલે કે એના જે બોઇલિંગ પોઈન્ટ છે એના કરતા વધારે બોઇલિંગ પોઈન્ટની વધારે આપણને ટેમ્પરેચરની જરૂર પડશે બોઇલ થવા માટે તો એને શું કહેવાય maximum boiling points, or you can say also negative deviations. So these are the graphs of positive and negative deviation, temperature versus composition. Here liquid only, here vapor only, and in between here azeotrope mixture. In this region vapor and liquids are present. This is called the positive deviation and this is called the negative deviation. Now we are going to discuss about steam distillations. What is steam distillations? Firstly, steam distillation is a separation process of temperature sensitive substance. It is particular type of distillations. આ એક પ્રકારનું distillation જ છે જેમ simple distillation હોય, fractional distillation હોય અને these are the also steam distillation. Another way around it method for separating miscible liquids based depending upon their volatility. Before we discuss steam distillation, I want to share you something immiscible liquid pair. What is immiscible liquid pair? Liquids are said to be immiscible if they are completely insoluble in each other, right? Such a system consists two phases and usually referred as a mixer. For example, benzene and water. There are two phases. Kerosene and water, also two phases. Right? So, there is still some degree of mutual solubility. For example, benzene and water. A small amount of benzene will be dissolved in the water phase and vice versa. એટલે કે થોડું તો dissolve થઈ શકે, right? Since by definitions, immiscible liquids do not interact with each other in any way. They will evaporate completely, independent each other. In other words, each liquid will contribute its own characteristics. Vapor pressure regardless of the presence of other liquids. For example, the two liquids, if we have two liquids, A and B are immiscible, right? At equilibrium, they each exert equilibrium vapor pressures and vapor pressures, and the total vapor pressure P is equal to PA plus PB. So the equilibrium vapor pressure of water and benzene, water at 100 degrees Celsius and benzene have a 95. The total pressure is, so here the calculation of total pressure is actual amount of in material, right? So an important outcome is that the boiling point of immiscible mixture must be lower than the either of components. And again, using water and benzene mixture, we note that the mixture will boil when the total vapor pressure of mixture equal to the atmospheric pressures. So the temperature is 156 degrees Celsius when the equilibrium vapor pressure of the water and benzene are 4.5 and 10.25. So note the mixture boil points is lower than that's pure liquids. So these called the immiscible liquid pair. It plays a vital role in some industrial region. Here no chemical reaction take place and it is a physical process. At a very high sustained temperature, few of organic compounds may decompose, and it would be difficult to separate by distillation process at certain boiling point, right? એટલે કે this technique is widely used in a purification of organic liquids which are steam volatile and immiscible with water. For example, aniline. The impure organic liquid mixed with water containing non-volatile impurities and is heated and steam passed into it. We will show in a figure, right? So the vapor pressure of the organic liquid and steam rising from the boiling mixer passes into the condenser and the distillate collected in the receiver and consists of two layers. One of the pure organic liquid and the another is of water. And the pure liquid layer is removed by means the separately funnel and further that is purified. Steam will be introduced in a apparatus. Condensed liquid phase separate that are vaporized. A water vapor carries compound and they are placed in a condensation flask. They is placed nearby. Now distillation takes place at a lower temperature. Steam distillation can be applied in the cases if the substance is very sensitive in heat. Vapor are condensed after distillation process. Now what are the principles? So miscibility is the characteristic of mixture that would mix well in a right proportion, leading to the formation of homogeneous mixture. When such immiscible mixtures are heated, it starts arousing and unmarks the surface to phase that involves the conversion of liquid and vapor phase. Here vapor pressure is extracted independently by the individual constituent of its own. vapor pressure of the system increases consequently, and the two immiscible liquids starts to boil when the vapor pressure of these liquids outplaces at the atmospheric pressure. Many organic compounds are insoluble in water. They can purify at an absolute temperature that is below the point where the decomposition occurs. Now these are the figure of what is the steam distillation. Here we apply heat, here we can take a water, here also we had a heat, here a mixer is steam distillation. It is called a round bottom flask. It is called a condenser. There is a water outlet and water in, right? And there is the collecting flask, and that is a clamp, right? So the vapor pressure of liquids rises with increase the temperature. એટલે કે આપણે temperature increase કરીએ ત્યારે vapor pressure બી કેવું થશે? Increase થશે. When the vapor pressure equals to the atmospheric pressure, then the temperature recorded in the boiling point of given liquid. In this case, mixture of two miscible liquids, each component acts its own vapor pressure and were alone. So the total vapor pressure over the mixture is equal to the sum of the individual vapor pressures. Right? Hence the mixture will boil at a temperature when the combined vapor pressure P equal to the atmospheric pressures. So these are the theories of steam distillations. So in steam distillation, the organic liquids are mixed with water. Boiling point is 100 degrees Celsius. Therefore, the organic liquids will boil at a temperature lower than 100 degrees Celsius. For example, aniline boils at a 180 degrees Celsius, but the steam distillation temperature of aniline is a 98 degrees Celsius. Why? Because for example આપણે aniline લઈએ, બરાબર? તો aniline નું boiling point કેટલું છે? તો કે 184 degrees Celsius. But આપણે અહીંયા શું રાખ્યું છે? Already વોટર રાખ્યું છે. જો વોટરની સ્ટીમ બી આમાં શું થશે? એડ થશે, બરાબર? એટલે એ 184 ડિગ્રી સેલ્સિયસ ટેમ્પરેચરના બદલે 98 ડિગ્રી સેલ્સિયસ જ આપણને આપણને કલેક્ટ થઈ જશે. તો આને શું કહેવાય? સ્ટીમ ડિસ્ટિલેશન્સ. Now what are the applications? Steam distillation are widely used in the manufacturing of initial oil for intense perfumes. This method used in a plant materials mainly organic oils is extracted on a large scale of industries using this method. Application of steam distillations can be found in a production of consumer food, product and petroleum industry, and they are used in a separation of fatty acid and from mixture. Apart from these, steam distillation is particularly used in a, as I told you, purification of organic liquids such as aniline, which decompose at the boiling point, and ordinary distillation is not possible. એટલે કે ordinary distillation possible નથી, કારણ કે decompose થવા માટે. તો કયું distillation કરવાનું? Steam distillation. Is also used in a perfume refineries and petrochemical plants, where it is commonly referred as a steam stripping. It is used in a synthesizing of complex organic compound too, organic oil and industrial scale using this method. Steam distillation process is also used in a, as I told you, petrochemical industries in the production of consumer food product. Steam distillation also is an important means separation of fatty acid from mixture and foam, creating crude oil such as tall oils, and extract and separate fatty acid, soaps and other consuming valuable organic product. Right? So these are the applications of steam distillation. So simply, steam distillation is nothing but it is a easy and time it is easy method, right? Where we have a boils the compounds below these boiling points. So these all are the steam distillations, right? So these are the enough for your today's lecture. In today's lecture, we discuss about azeotrope and steam distillations. Now let's take quick recap to our previous lecture. What we discussed in our previous lecture, that is temperature of fractional distillation, right? What is fractional distillations? Distillation is process used to separate the mixture of two or more components in their original state by heating. But in a fractional distillation, we used a fractional column and also bubble cap tower, right? So this fractional column is used to made up of stack plate and containing mixer two or more liquids enter in the column at the one and more points, and we have a bubbles, right? Bubbles through we can get a liquid, right? So this is enough for your today's lecture. So thank you everyone and have a good day, and we will meet in our another lecture, and we will discuss in this lecture about your next topic, that is solution of gas, that means factor affecting solubility of gas, and this is called Henry's law. So basically we discuss about Henry's law. Till that, enjoy this lecture.